All right, you already know what's going on. Season 6. I'm Simone.
I'm C the Surfer.
I'm Zay the Black. And we are the collective.
And we're back with another video. We are going to, my train of thought just got lost. We are reacting
TrapGeek?
to TrapGeek, the Bronx burning, Rico for the drillers. It sounds like this is about New York. What y'all think?
Bronx. I'm pretty sure it's only one.
I just want to point it out. Relax.
That's called the Bronx. But I don't know enough about the New York scene. I knew more about the Chicago scene. That's my area. Just to let y'all know, my area is Chicago drill.
Yeah, same.
And I know a little bit of the South, but as far as New York, I'm not familiar.
I know a little bit about New York, like the beef and stuff they had, just because it was like a TikTok thing, and like it was like a whole TikTok thing, and I like somehow got into this black hole of like New York drillers and their beefs, and I was like, how did I even end up here?
Mm-hmm.
But I was on TikTok, so of course with TikTok you end up anywhere. But
all it takes is one like. So.
Yeah, so so I know a little bit, but not enough to like speak on it. So I guess this will help probably.
It depends on what rappers you ask me about, because like I'm trying to think how to put it. I'm not gonna pay attention to the whole state because I'm not from there. That's not my business.
Right.
But if I listen to your music and I find out you go to jail or people shooting at you, I'm gonna pay attention. I'm gonna look here and there. So I know a little something here and there.
Mm-hmm. Personally, I only like a few New York rappers, honestly. So as far as I wasn't really into Pop Smoke or anything like that, but I'm definitely interested in his story.
Got you.
So yeah, I want to see where all the shit come from, and we gonna give y'all our thoughts live, I guess. Y'all ready?
Mm-hmm.
Let's do this.
All right, TrapGeek, we gonna give it to you one more time, bro. Let's get it.
And you guys better not call me ignorant like
Whoa,
you did
pause.
last time.
Y'all didn't catch that, but pause for the people out there.
Whatever.
And I had no idea what drill rapping was, but I called my son. He sent me some videos, and it is alarming.
At one time, the Bronx was a thriving community. That started to change.
Where y'all niggas at, bro? Where y'all Lori Law niggas at? Y'all just pissing on my son, Goon War, nigga. Y'all niggas is fucking.
You did somebody who died. His name was Rara.
Yeah. Before he died, 2 days before he died, he said, I'm going to kill you when I see you. Look how that worked.
These
Damn.
want to get credit for the harm that they're doing.
The gangs are accused of operating out of public housing and often stalk their enemies in broad daylight.
Why y'all running out building? Why you running? Why y'all running?
We are allowing music, displaying of guns.
Are we really faulting him for running?
I mean, if it's like 6 of them against you, I mean,
if he was talking shit, right. I'm gonna talk shit after. The fuck? Are we going?
Y'all had to catch me with 6 of y'all.
I hate to be that guy. If I got that thing on me and I got enough distance, I'm catching at least 3 of y'all. It don't matter.
But if
I'm down in at least 3 of y'all.
If you don't got it on you.
Oh, if I don't got it on me, I'm gone. I'm running.
Yeah, for sure.
Over a fence, under a hole. I don't know, in a hole. I'm gonna tell you.
We not gangster, but ain't no shame in that. If you out, man, bro, just live to see another day. All right, let's get it.
Violence, we're allowing it to stay on these sites.
Alright, what is up, everybody? We gonna talk about New York drill. Probably one of the wildest scenes in rap, period. 7 years ago, there was a huge explosion with Brooklyn drill. Then the feds started doing gang sweeps, taking everybody down one by one. It got so crazy, you got shootings happening in Times Square involving established rappers.
Damn.
Gunfire in Times Square. Police have made an arrest. 20-year-old Kimina Elijah of Brooklyn.
That's a hot ass nigga. You know how many cameras out there?
NYPD has used facial recognition technology, or FRT, in 22,000 cases. Because there's so many cameras in New York.
Why do cameras always catch you in the worst moment?
Well,
they always get the ugliest image of you, bro.
I think that's just the point of the cameras.
I guess.
Internet gets their hands on the footage of their favorite rappers involved in shootouts and moving traffic, stabbings, beatings near delis. I mean, some of the songs that were going viral. Every other line was someone smoking on someone's dead ops. Crews would boast about those same crimes and put them in music videos like they were Easter eggs. You had the city's mayor, Eric Adams,
but they are Easter
in a
eggs.
press conference wanting to ban drill music, even expanding and investing into different departments that tracks everybody's pages online.
Much of that work is done here at the
What you want to say, bro?
It might be a little corny, but like that's kind of a bar.
What?
You know, they drop them like they Easter eggs.
Oh,
that's kind of a bar.
That's what I'm saying.
That's kind of crazy.
This was put out like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Maybe he was trying to line it up with Easter, bro.
That's a bar. That's a bar.
All right, fair enough. That's crazy. That's
He
crazy.
was like, yeah, Easter on the corner. That's a good bar. That's a good bar. That's a good bar.
The NYPD's real-time crime center.
They're bragging about what they're doing. Social media has proven to be an invaluable tool.
A few years ago, the Bronx took over. Maybe one of the sickest boroughs in the city.
The society in the Bronx is horrible.
Rappers from the Bronx to stop using the music to encourage shootings.
I remember in the 90s, kids were throwing fridges off the roofs of the River Park Tower projects in the Bronx. And now the kids from RPT are getting indicted by the dozens on federal racketeering and gang conspiracy charges.
Niggas don't care about me, my heart. Like, my only been like 3 months. Like, niggas really forgot about me already. Like,
with the government trying
I
to
thought that was 6ix9ine.
murder all the way to
It sound like him.
cruelty. Talking about one of the most infamous drill voices in the scene, D-Thang, who was talking shit to a pigeon.
That's not Dirk Brother, is it?
Live stream with his
Not
voice,
that D-Thang.
and shooting it dead for 100 viewers.
Your little mate's right here. Dog, wait. You gonna pick him up? I can't.
Not done killing the pigeon. What the pigeon do, man?
For clout, followers, and numbers. With shootings spiking from 200 all the way to 500 last year. It's all young kids, aged 13 and 15.
Damn.
Yeah, when I learned that, when I was in that dark hole,
Using scooters to carry out hits in broad day.
when I went down the rabbit hole of that, how young these kids were, it was ridiculous.
It was how young they were.
Yeah, when they were like explaining how old the boy that got stabbed was, and I was like,
But is that really a shocker? In Chicago, they was 12, 13.
I mean, yeah. I mean, it's not, but because we were like past that era, you wouldn't think now. But it's just like cycles repeating itself in a different state.
New York is just a different place.
Throughout the investigation.
Now, we're getting into all this, but first, check out my song of the day. This is my guy Millie's. Let's go.
All right, no offense, fuck Millie. We're going to skip this song of the day. Because we punted and we got our own song. So,
Okay.
fuck all that shit.
All right.
But we ain't dissing Brad, though.
You said fuck him, and it's bad. You started off with fuck him, and it's not dissing him.
New York shit.
All right, we're going
We
to
got
the Bronx to
to
understand this story. Get ready to see wild shit.
TrapGeek said he gonna make his money.
Yeah, he want his ads.
Halloween, and it's not to go trick or treating. For the last 2 summers, Bronx drill was everywhere. On TikTok, radio stations, you got 3 to 4 sets of different cousins, blood-related, all established rappers, beefing with each other because of block politics.
That's my cousin.
No, both of them are your cousins.
Everybody's like,
How do you do that?
What?
How do you rep a block over your blood?
If your parents they're not close, but you know that's your cousin.
That's weird.
But you know that's your cousin with your parent. Their parents are not close, so
I mean, I guess you live in this environment every day, so I'd rather rock with where I live every day rather than people I see once out of the year.
And you gotta think if it's street politics, like that's bringing your money into it and all that other stuff. You gonna put the money over that bond. I mean,
that's.
I mean,
weird.
we've watched the TrapGeek of the Jacksonville stuff,
See,
and that's the same
I'm just-
situation. But it was like father and son, and his brother and his son. So it was like,
yeah,
I'm a bitch ass nigga, so for me, outside, like, yeah, we'll beef. Like, I do the old rah rah, yeah, fuck you. But when I get home, bro, I'm calling you, bro. I ain't mean that shit, bro. We still cool, right? Like, yeah.
they gonna record you, bro. They gonna leak it and be like, this supposed to be some hard ass nigga. They gonna put you on Instagram,
Like,
bro.
come on, bro. We blood, bro. We don't gotta do this.
Lord.
I shoot at your men, but I make sure I miss you.
I'll shoot at you.
nah, I shoot at your man and make sure. I don't. But see, the thing is, I don't think that's not how it goes.
This man said, "You miss me, I miss you, bro." Like, don't do it. Like
I don't want to see my aunt cry, bro, over street beef, bro. This is not my shit.
hey, you better than me, bro.
But I think you know how they're in the car. This is how I went down a black hole. That guy, he really be sitting in the.
My fault.
Wow, he really be. I don't know his name, but he be having the people in the car, and he'll play like their op songs. But it's like hilarious. I'm not about to lie to you.
I'm good.
All right, let's get it.
Yeah,
But I think everybody knows that he's a joke.
Can't wait to see Auntie now. Huh.
Because
Oh no.
technically, could you ever
All right, that's different. That's insane.
Gunu, hi, auntie.
That is wild.
Nah, I don't think so.
The The music in the Bronx is super high energy, sometimes too high, like these kids got ADD or something.
Alright, he white. He shouldn't be saying that. Yeah. I don't like that.
The Bronx has the biggest dropout
Oh, really?
in all of New York. That's becoming a problem.
Damn.
You got kids going to school in rival territories with different campuses getting metal detectors in them to squash gang shootings.
Jelly! Oh, I tell you, heard?
That's
This, of course,
regular
is the
middle
rapper
school,
Shine
high school
King,
shit.
With 100
For
million
real.
views on YouTube in 2 years of rapping, coming out of the Cortland Projects in the South Bronx, aka home of extortion. In 2009, the Cortland Homes was subject to a police sweeping called Operation Bad Apple, which took down 52 people for racketeering and gang
Was that a
conspiracy.
machete?
Yeah. Even went on to build a police building right across the street from the projects called
Man,
PSA
that didn't do
7,
shit.
Even though a precinct and a Bronx Borough Court are literally a few blocks away.
I don't give a damn.
Cortland's home to popular rappers like B-Love and Shaike. Shah, who's known for having a deep-ass voice that doesn't really match his face, went to the rival school in
Little baby.
campus, just 9 minutes away from his hood, where he would bug out towards any kid that repped the rival gang, the YGs. He was making posts talking about YG killer, even hopping on Instagram lives at 12 years old, saying directly to a YG kid named Wuladi that he was gonna spare him.
What's up, Via Wuladi? Yo, he said, what's up, Via Wuladi? I know. I'm not gonna jump you, I'm gonna jump nuts.
5 years later,
See?
Wuladi would get murdered.
Damn.
The young gunners.
Never mind. I guess you can't be nice.
No. No.
But is that his cousin?
I don't think so, but you know. Damn, TrapGeek wild as hell for putting his brochure on there. Bro was born 2002.
He died in 2020.
Damn, 2020.
Oh, that's ironic. That says April 7th. That's April 8th. Oh, okay.
All right.
Or the YGs, is an infamous Bronx-made gang which started in 2003 in the Mahaven houses and the Patterson houses, just 10 minutes away from Cortland. 2 detention centers in the Bronx, Horizons and Crossroads, are breeding grounds for gang recruitment, and the YGs were formed to combat the overwhelming numbers of Bloods in adult jails like Rikers Island. At one point, the YGs had dozens and dozens of different sets, all banging under its umbrella, with all sorts of different hoods spread out throughout the Bronx, forcing other blocks around them to create their own gangs in response to combat the YGs. You can even see this in the classic South Bronx joint, Shot Caller, from French Montana.
I remember this era, Frenchie.
In the video, French is
Still
surrounded
didn't
by
listen to that
YGs.
nigga.
You can see the leader, Drew Hef, who was killed a few years later at Club Tropicana, beaten on the head with the glass base of a hookah pipe.
Damn.
The glass shattered. His
Oh,
oxygen
that was
metal
him?
rod inside the hookah to continue pounding his head, leaving Drew Hef drenched in blood. He died in a coma a week later. The youngsters who oppose YGs often cite this event to antagonize them.
Damn.
YGs were notorious for violence themselves. Locals remember a horrific event that took place on April 16th of 2012 when a gang of YGs were drinking liquor on a hazy night, discussing who was the toughest in the crew. This crew of YGs made a 7-minute walk and stormed their rivals on Cortland Ave to see what they could catch. The Cortland buildings were empty, except for one kid. A 16-year-old named Noah Bala, aka Moses, was alone walking. Probably weighed about 90 pounds soaking wet. The YGs chased him, kicked him to the ground, and stomped him to death.
Damn.
Y'all rather get shot or stumped to death?
Shot.
Yeah, at least shot is straight over. Getting stumped to death, bro. Can they if they don't have like video evidence, right? Can they technically ID you by stomping?
It's cameras all over New York, so all they did was
facts. But let's say there's
probably.
no cameras. Like, can you necessarily say who killed him?
You would, I mean,
unless they were fighting prior and then they all jumped on and stomped them.
A mud print or DNA,
Yeah.
if it, because you gotta think they ran through some type of mud somewhere,
Right.
maybe. If you live a boot print, I mean, I'm gonna tie you to the where your boots at.
If they
where your
smart,
shoes
they
at.
throw away their shoes.
Yeah, like that's the best I can think
that's
of.
rough.
Yeah, nah.
Kids from the Cortland Projects hold Noah's name in high regard. B-Love, whose hit song, If You Know You Know, got 16 million views when it was released 2 years ago. He actually confronted the brother of a YG's member that killed Noah outside in front of the Metro Court as this guy was waiting to be tried for a different murder of another Cortland youth named Yellow.
Come across the street. I came to court with it. Nah, last time you throw that up one more time. What the fuck you talking about? What you talking about? Come across the street.
The Bronx is so crazy. Dudes will get active in the courts, outside the courts, in front of police. They don't care.
Oh man, commercial.
I stop running. Like, why would I not? Why would I stop? I'm gonna keep going.
Now, Noah's death is brought up in dozens of drill songs, all to disrespect him and the Cortland projects. This YG rapper D-Thang out of the River Park Towers, a YG stronghold in the West Bronx, made the song Wedgie Man This, Wedgie Man That. In it, D-Thang has a cold-blooded line talking about the beating of Noah.
Just once I we spun like a fidget, and we catch I'll be going like that midget. So Jelly fall back, I'm a clip.
That song is riddled with disses. The title itself sounds funny. Wedgie Man This, Wedgie Man That.
Do y'all? Alright, so shit like this, right? When they do, like, put deaths in, is that kind of like the Riddler to y'all? Like, yeah, we did it, and we're gonna code it to tell you we did it, but if you can't figure it out, then fuck it.
That's not coded though.
But that's kind of like some Riddler shit. That's some Batman Riddler shit.
I guess. I mean, I was gonna bring up. I'm not gonna bring it up. Forget it. Just bring my whole statement. I was gonna bring up something in the DMV area, but I'm not gonna bring it up. Just
okay. Say nothing.
I mean, like, I see what you're getting at. Like, it might be some Riddler stuff, but a lot of the time they don't throw subliminals. I mean, like, with the first cause, it's talking about beating him in the head with the
hookah pipe.
Yeah, like
and
that was flat out.
It's not like saying like the midget. They didn't, and he said Noah, so it's like pretty obvious they're talking about this guy. But the only thing I don't understand, like, I get you guys are in this rival gang, and like, but if you physically didn't do it, why are you talking about it? Because you didn't physically do it.
But the gang did it,
Yeah,
so
the set
whatever
did it.
they did.
I know, that's what I'm saying, but
He on
I don't
my
know.
team. He on my team. If he hit the winning shot, then we all won.
Yeah.
Okay, I like that. I like that reference. I like that reference. Okay.
This Wedgie Man That is a direct shot at Shy EK, the rapper from Cortland, who was caught on camera getting a wedgie.
Oh yeah.
Damn.
Do you like my new song?
What you mean this?
Now D-Thang's home, RPT, the River Park Towers, alias the Death Towers, encompasses two 44-floor buildings and two 38-story buildings standing over the Harlem River. 8 years ago, the feds took down 20 of their top guys, wiping out the leaders, hiring security guards, and installing cameras to stop people from dealing drugs right outside. Then, the kids took over.
One way in, one way out. So like this my brother for life, forever.
They continued drug dealing, robbing. The feds were actually finding illegal weapons in the music videos, then tying them to shootings.
You got shot, is that true?
Yeah, we know. Word of my mother, we know.
New York has always had very strict gun laws. People wanted to know how these kids were getting their hands on weapons. Ghost guns, these untraceable firearms made from parts you could purchase online. It's been wreaking havoc in the city.
If you're a child, if you're a convicted felon, you can go online and purchase these parts, get the parts, construct the firearm.
Now that's the smartest strategy, to be honest.
Untraceable, no background check, nothing. That is
Right.
a problem.
A makeshift gun?
2021 was crazy. As the feds were tuning into Instagram
Smart.
lives, you could see stuff like rapper D-Thang with his own cousin, K-Flock, flashing out on each other for a live audience.
Yeah, money, don't do that, money. Don't do that, money.
Oh, I didn't know they were cousins.
You know I'm a whack fuck that. No, I'm a cut. You saw my energy last time I saw you, stunner.
K-Flock is literally D-Thang's blood cousin, coming from the famous Little Italy part of Central
no
Bronx.
way.
Yeah, I didn't know they were cousins. All the kids now talk about them.
Not
But I didn't know they were
even
cousins.
to know who D-Thang was.
Him and D-Thang are cousins. I don't even know who that thing is. I'm the mom and I'm confirming it. That's nowhere near related to me at all.
His gang
Yeah.
DOA or
Y'all
Dead
think
on
she for
Arrival
real?
is an allegiance of 5 blocks.
No,
all of which
but
is
she's
surrounded
definitely
by
she's
YGs and drillies,
respecting the
vicious
gang.
bloods that also oppose K-Flock and his gang DOA.
Come outside, Flocka. Come play. Come play today. You always playing on the internet. I want you to come play today.
Now, because
Damn.
the fans knew K-Flock is a crash-out specialist who would film his gang endeavors off of social media, this resulted in all his music getting more and more views.
Let me tell y'all what he did, bro. This nigga gonna call me to a mansion party full of hot. Ask Keke.
Yo, I was there.
We was in there, but who was there?
That's what I'm saying.
Lock it in there. Wait a room though.
Niggas was tension.
Now this would make his rivals upset and jealous. K-Flock would bring them into Instagram Live just to argue with them.
Bro, that scariness. I was.
K-Flock, didn't he shoot somebody recently? He in jail, right?
I don't know if he's in jail. I just know all the kids listen to either D-Day or K-Flock. That's what I know. And that's all I know.
I'm not sure.
All right, for all the people who love Bronx drill, please let me know, is K-Flock the guy that got ran up on and he was like, nah, I'm not with that shit, and the nigga walked away and then he clipped him there? If he is,
yeah, listen in the comments because I don't know either.
If he is, please put it in the comments, and then we can further talk about that. It's gonna
That's
be a
a
whole
good move.
video.
I was say, that's kind of a good move.
We're gonna make a
Hold on,
whole
wait. So
video
he
on
saw
that
his
situation.
op. Told the op he wasn't with it.
Yeah, the op ran up on him.
And it was like, and the op was like, all right, forget it. You not with him. Just leave you alone.
Apparently, he was walking with two girls. I think this is the case. He was walking with two girls, and the op ran up on him and was like, yeah, I could have got you. And he was like, nah, I'm not even with that shit. My bad, bro. And then the dude was like, yeah, I thought so. Walked away, and then he shot him in the back.
What? You know, I'm not.
That's a good move.
That was a good move.
That's a good move.
You will never turn your back on your op, bro.
That's a good move.
You never turn your back on. You could have walked backwards for all
if
that.
that is the case, please let us know. If it's not, then tell us, nah, y'all did that's wrong.
Yeah,
like, what the
and let
fuck?
us know who it is.
Yeah, let us know who
topic.
that is. But I think that's K-Flock. I think that's why he in jail.
But
But
let us
if
know
he
in the
not, then I
comments.
apologize, K-Flock.
Was finally you never did that to me though. Really did never did that to me.
That kid he was talking shit to is Rajiz, a YG member from the 800 block, literally a 15-minute walk away from K-Flock's hood. Now just 2 weeks after they had that argument on live, this YG kid Rajiz
Dead.
would preview a track called
Oh,
Real
shit,
Facts.
my bad.
He was going after K-Flock.
Hey yo, kicking out less with the facts. Anytime that they try to packs, he blew you a king.
This nigga made a TikTok. Get the fuck out of here.
I mean, but that's the thing now. That's what they do.
Right.
They make TikToks. They go on Instagram. They crank this music,
Yeah.
dance to it. Like
he said, I ain't got no budget for
Yeah,
this.
I was like, I don't know. This is the Bronx. I just know it's New York. But there was it was New York. But the guy, he got stabbed on the train, and like his ops made like a song to it, and they made like a dance, and like everybody on TikTok was doing the dance, and everybody was like, "Why y'all doing the dance?
Nah,
when
no way.
y'all not like even they had teachers doing the dance. It was wild.
Y'all not about to kill
But I
my
don't know if
game.
that's the Bronx. But I know it's New York though.
That's it.
It was called the Nitty Bop or something.
While this was going on, the feds were catching these same YG kids on surveillance cameras, carjacking Toyota Camrys, Mercedes Benzes, even robbing
Tight.
someone at gunpoint. A month later, on July 11th,
At least they're jacking reliable cars.
Yeah.
Facts.
Yeah.
It's got some thought in it to it. You know, I'm just saying.
those same YG goons were hunting in DOA territory, K-Flock's neighborhood. They only had to drive 6 minutes before stumbling upon a 13-year-old kid named J. Rip.
Man, you
Looked
found
like
an
the
op
K-Flock
that
was a
quick?
huge aberration. One kid hopped out of a black Honda Accord that had 3 orange racing stripes.
Reliable car. Honda Accord.
But they gave it away with the stripes.
Yeah, that racing stripe screwed it.
Facts.
Stripes on its hood. The kid aimed his pistol, unloading into J. Rip, who stumbled into this cafe, Angels, bled out and died in front of customers.
Damn.
The same cafe, Angels, where K-Flock and Shaike were hanging out on a live stream a few months ago, right across the street from K-Flock's apartment.
Word to the God. Don't slide. Don't try to go like doing some stupid shit.
Word of J. Rip's murder got out quickly that day. kid
Not the
Ryan
angel
Reese,
wings.
who was on live with Flock a few months prior, was now on social media mocking J. Rip's death. 7 hours later, Jay's friends went off to retaliate. They found Rajiz in a private Uber on the phone. 2 shooters on a scooter pulled up next to him, opened fire
That was a
through
bar,
window,
too.
hitting him in the head and torso, killing Ra instantly. And all this
Damn.
happened.
Then the Uber guy like, dang, bro, what I do?
Murder scene earlier that day. Ra's family learned about his death from a friend who was on the phone.
So he did die.
Yeah, eventually. He doesn't die when you said he died.
Okay.
He died eventually.
I think I knew where it was leading up to.
But that was another bar. He said 2 shooters on a scooter. That was a bar too.
Ah, sheesh.
Okay, TrapGeek, we see you.
Killed. Revenge does not heal losing loved ones, but Flock's fame was exponentially growing. He got an offer for his very first show, upstate in Poughkeepsie, 2 hours out of New York City, where locals targeted him right away. 5 people were found shot, 1 stabbed, right outside the club Revel 32.
Damn.
Security at the venue scrambled, turning his tour bus into a makeshift ambulance, transporting victims to the hospital. The tour bus got shot up as well, because the people that were doing the shooting thought the K-Flock was inside it.
Most of these victims.
If I'm a driver, what the fuck I do?
What you saying fuck me for?
What the fuck did I do? I'm a driver, bro.
How you a driver and you gotta ask them for like 5-star health insurance? Like what the hell?
Bro, I don't understand it. Like,
Does health insurance even cover bullet removal? Like what?
No, you just need a whole new set, bro. Just fuck it.
Victims were occupants of a private bus that had been identified as being in multiple locations here in the city of Poughkeepsie.
But he managed to escape unharmed. The next day, K-Flock would pop out at Rolling Loud, New York for a surprise performance.
It's a surprise performance, the next stars in New York, K-Flock and B-Love.
But he got into a brawl with another Bronx artist as their entourages clashed, thus banning Flock from the festival for life.
Damn, I know he was pissed about that.
Yeah, if he grow, that shit gonna hurt him.
Being Honest with G Herbo, which now has 25 million views on YouTube. It was like K-Flock was on top of the world, but he was still doing drills. 6 days later, he was in a rental car with his boys, driving to his cousin D-Thang's building, the River Park Towers, spotting an op, shooting them on the Roberto Clemente Bridge.
Damn.
It was stopped there, but no. The next week, undercovers pull K-Flock over in Yonkers, finding a gun in his sock, which if you know New York laws, carries a 3 to 5 year sentence.
Facts.
The very next day, he was bragging about buying a new gun. You're thinking this might stop, and it will. Getting close to Christmas, on December 16th, 2021, K-Flock walked past the barbershop in Harlem early in the morning, had a standoff with this man, pulled a pistol out, and shot him dead. The rapper in the city with the most buzz, caught on surveillance video, wearing designer clothing from head to toe, shooting a rival, and the shoes he's wearing in surveillance video.
So yeah, I think that's the case, but I'm still not sure. So please confirm it.
So basically, I was gonna say, so basically he's locked up now.
Yeah.
They are the same unreleased Jordans he was showing off for social media just a few days before. The craziest part is the guy Flock's booked for killing comes from a set in Harlem that have the same main enemies that K-Flock has. Geographically, they have the same rivals. They both beef with YGs and Drillies. Flock began beefing with this set in Harlem called the OYs because one of their rappers, E-Dot Baby, was seen at a party smoking on Instagram Live with some YGs.
Yo, this shit, why do this shit got 300 views?
So Flock turned on him, gathered his posse, and made one of the coldest Bronx drill songs yet, called Brotherly Love. Riddled with disses towards this Harlem set, the OIs.
Niggas talking fuck he wanna do. He chill with them op niggas. Whatever they throw up, I'm dropping it too.
Shy K, the rapper from Cortland, would side with E-Dot Baby, so in turn, he would start beefing with Flock, and Flock would start beefing with him. Both of them releasing diss tracks, with Flock saying he was smoking on Shy K's dead father.
Free Flock. Oh, y'all niggas music is doing bad now. Y'all need it, but free him, because you know what we're gonna do. He gonna be the 5th dead DOA member.
Damn.
Just minutes before
Oh my God.
Trigger at that barbershop, killing the man. He had logged onto FaceTime to talk directly to his rivals, brandishing his gun. And he was filming at the exact same stoops where E-Dot Baby, the rapper from Harlem, had filmed a music video 1 year prior called Ready for War. Slowly, one by one, the Bronx was following the Brooklyn scene.
These niggas got heart.
Was getting wiped out by police indictments. 5 months later, the Drillies would get taken down in a massive RICO case, booking 20 people for murder, conspiracy, racketeering, and gang activity. Not even a month later, D-Thang, along with 22 of his guys from RPT, would get swept up as well. Then if you thought the scene wasn't toxic enough, 6 months later...
I know the video almost over, but this instrumental go hard.
I guess.
This a tough ass instrumental. Let me rewind it like 30 seconds.
No. Just keep going. Please keep going.
Ready for war. Slowly, one by one.
Just watch the beat change. Just listen.
We're trying to get to the video.
By police indictments. 5 months later, the Drillies would get taken down in a massive RICO case, booking 20 people for murder, conspiracy, racketeering, and gang activity. Not even a month later, D-Thang, along with 20 of his guys from RPT.
It's a New York drill beat, I mean.
Then if you thought the scene wasn't toxic enough, 6 months later, the young rapper from Harlem, E-Dot Baby, would commit suicide, which has fans still wondering why that happened. Fast forward to this year, February 2023, and K-Flock, who was already sitting in prison for murder, would be one of 7 DOA members named in a federal indictment spanning from 2017 all the way to 2023. This is the New York drill scene In a nutshell, every few years, a scene pops off from one of the boroughs. Rappers make a huge wave, and then it all comes crashing down. That's it for this video.
But the thing is, you can tell that they're related. They look alike. They look alike. They look smack alike. So it's the fact that they look alike, and it's just like, what if you just walking and your men ain't know that was you, bro? They was trying to get your ass.
The whole thing is crazy to me. I don't want to disrespect the New York drill scene, but I think the South Side a little bit more grimier.
The South Side is a little more.
Now, people are still involved, and that seems insensitive to say, but yeah, you beefing with your cousin, but they literally snaked their best friend. So, I mean,
I think the whole reason why I just think it's wild is because they're all in walking distance of each other.
Right.
Like, that's New York not big. That's why I'm just like, well, let me not say it's not
New
big,
York is huge.
It's big, but it's walkable.
That's what I'm saying. Like everything's
it's not a word, but it's walkable.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. Yeah.
Like, I don't
like
know,
the person you beefing with literally across the street.
Yeah, like you literally could step out of this convenience store, he right there, and y'all shooting at each other. Just that, I'm like, yo, what the hell?
The part I never understood about beefs like this is like, there's so many innocent people in the middle. Like,
yeah, like, bro, that was just in front of the convenience store.
Like, you over there, and yeah, I could shoot you, but most likely niggas aim.
But that's how it is in Florida too. They were shooting people that really had nothing to do with it.
So like,
and then make songs.
New York isn't like, oh yeah, I'm gonna see you. You only got your crew over there. Like, nah, it's like a whole bunch of aunties and somebody grandma in the way. Like, it's just too much could happen instead of just getting your target.
And even then, like, with you even saying that, like, you know how traumatizing that probably was to watch this 13-year-old boy stumble into my cafe and bleed the hell out.
Nah, facts.
Like, and he openly said in front of customers. So that's what I'm sitting here like, how many people?
Because think about it,
store?
it's technically bodega. Somebody's in there every hour of the day.
Yeah.
But the fact that the little boy really wasn't like in the beef.
All right.
All right, so our producer's telling us to wrap it up, guys.
Let's wrap it up.
All right, y'all. So that is TrapGeek's video on the New York drill, Bronx drill. Because a lot of more boroughs in New York. But I'm Simone.
I'm C the Surfer.
I'm Zeta Black.
And we are
the collective. If you like this content, tell us to do some more.
Let us know in the comments about what y'all think. Yeah, because this is very interesting. I'm getting old. So.
All right. Well, subscribe for more content, and we out.